Hi folks, Steve Francis here. I've been operating a leadership program in the Cronulla cluster for the last couple of years, and we're going around for round 3 in 2016. It's been a very successful program, and I'd like to share the benefits with lots of other school leadership teams. So I thought I'd outline it to you. Basically, we get together for 4 half days a year. In Cronulla we've done term 2 and 3 because we know how crazy it is at the beginning of the year, but term 4 is also ballistic, so we leave that alone. In our 4 sessions, we have half a day together. We start with lunch at 12 noon, and then we do 2 sessions of professional learning in the afternoon. The whole exec team come together from about 9 schools, so we have 45 school leaders together exploring these leadership topics. There's a range of topics there, there's about 20 of them to choose from, so it's a bit of a smorgasbord. So I'd negotiate with your cluster which topics are the most appropriate ones for you. We use a local venue, which means you don't have a lot of travelling time. So as well as the professional learning, you get to network with colleagues as well. Now the cost is $950 plus GST per participant. Now whilst I know school budgets are tight, this is an important investment in the density and the capacity of your leadership team. After all, the salary there is about $500,000 for those 5 people, and that's going to be a $5,000 investment. But when you're talking about a salary of $500,000, that's really a worthwhile investment because you leverage that for the benefit of your school community. I welcome you to come along and join the program in 2016. What we need you to do now is express your interest and reserve the number of places that you need to be in the program for 2016. Looking forward to working with you. Have a great end to the year.
Thank you. Colleagues, we've had 9 schools working here this year, and I hope, like me, you agree that the input that we've had from Steve has been wonderful and certainly helped us grow as leaders. I was talking to a colleague just at lunch, and he said to me he's better today because of the experience that he's gained of having seen you present, and that's how I feel as well. I feel like you've added significant value to what we do back at school and in these times of school plan. I think that's been really important as well. But if you wouldn't mind, please joining with me in congratulating and thanking you. And just from my own point of view, I really thank you for your engagement, to have the 9 schools here and the opportunity to mix with colleagues that we don't usually do so in a format like this that's non-confrontational, that allows us to grow as professionals, has been really engaging. So for you to facilitate that, I thank you too. So thank you.
And also looking at my executive team, I have like all principals, I have a number of assistant principals in different aspects or different stages of their career, and it's been really beneficial to see them reflect on their strengths and weaknesses in leadership and where they need to develop and what that looks like in our school. And then by building stronger leaders in our school, we're ultimately having an effect on teachers, which is then having an impact in the classrooms, and the ultimate goal of education is to improve student learning. So yeah, we're having a real big impact across a number of areas in the school. Okay, so the format is at the moment we've had some half-day meetings, which works really well because we get to go into school in the mornings and deal with all the runnings of the day. It also allows either the executive team to be released for half a day or a full day. And I know after speaking to a number of principals, they've been released for the full day and spending some time either looking at school planning or executive goals before we come along today, which, schools are very busy places, so quite often we don't get the time to do that. So it's really making us sit down as exec and discuss different things which, reflect on our leadership and where the school's headed as well. So the format of the schools working together in a half day has worked really well for me.
Out of that hectic environment that we have in school, time just to invest, I think, in our team has been fantastic.
I've really enjoyed learning about myself as a leader and the skills and the abilities that are in our leadership team as well, and I think it's a great launching pad for us to go forward in the way we lead our school.